service, our concluding service here on this Yom Kippur afternoon. We'll begin page 613, a good Jewish number, with B'tach Lanu Sha'ar. Being with many of you in the Yizkor service, it brought back a memory, interestingly enough, not of my mom, but of a moment. I've been doing High Holy Day services as a Shliach Tzibor, as a service leader for, I believe, 25 years now, as both a student rabbi and as a rabbi. And we got to the Yizkor section. This was my first student pulpit in Cleveland, Ohio. Don't hold that against me. And we were at Yizkor, and for some reason, we got to the silent part of Yizkor, the silent part of memory, and I needed to leave the room. I don't remember if it was I needed to use a facility or if I lost my voice and needed to grab a drink of water. That part I've forgotten, but I knew I needed to leave, and I went and then came back and led the rest of the service and the rest of Yom Kippur, and someone came up to me afterwards and said, "Oh, that was so gracious of you. I understood why you left, because your whole family is still living and you wanted to give space for those of us who are grieving." And I thought, you're right. This is the first time I've been at High Holy Days without my mom. And for some of you, this is the first time at High Holy Days without a loved one as well. Or maybe the second or the third or many, many more. But as we enter this period of Ne'ilah, this final service, this is the only time of year where we had a fifth service to our worship experience. As we were asking God to hold the gates open for us just a little bit longer, as our melodies change mostly from minor key to major key, as we hear these songs, read these words that aren't supposed to beat us down but lift us up, as we progress forward into this coming year, we go forward bringing those loved ones with us. We go forward bringing those memories with us. We go forward bringing all of this past year with us. For the new year does not mean the end of the old year. It just means a continuation. In Judaism, life is always a cycle, always beginning again. We note we will be in Sukkot in just a few days, then Simchat Torah, and we'll start the Torah all over again. These Yamim Noraim, this particular Ne'ilah experience is a chance for us to remember where we came from, what brought us to this moment, to remind us what we carry into the new year, what we can let go of in the new year, what we can hope and pray for in the new year, what hurts still hold us back in the new year, and what we hope to accomplish in the new year. So for everyone carrying something with them, know that the gates are still open to welcome you into this new year as we welcome in this Ne'ilah, this final service of our Yom Kippur season. We continue on page 623 towards the middle bottom of the page. One of our sages taught, prayer is like the waters of a ritual bath, but teshuvah is like the sea. As a ritual bath is sometimes open and sometimes locked, so the gates of prayer are sometimes open and sometimes locked. But as the sea is always open, so too the gates of teshuvah are always open. Another sage taught, also the gates of prayer are always open. Continue back on page 622, and we'll continue with the Amidah on the even pages. We invite all those who so choose to rise in body and or in spirit at this time. And we note that when we get to Zochreinu, it'll be V'chot Menu.
Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi yagi tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel, Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei HaKol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot, Ve'imahot, U'mevii geula livnei bneihem, Le'man Shemo Be'ava. Zochreinu lechaim, melech hafetz v'chaim, v'chotminu b'sefer ha'chayim, v'chotminu b'sefer ha'chayim, l'malcha Elohim chayim, melech ozer, u'moshiach u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah.
Page 628, please be seated. We read together at the bottom. Open the gates of righteousness for us. Open the gates that we may enter and praise the Eternal. Open the gates for us, for all Israel and for people everywhere. The gates of acceptance and atonement, beauty and creativity. The gates of dignity, empathy, and faith. The gates of generosity and hope, insight and joy. The gates of knowledge and love. meaning, and nobility, the gates of openness, patience, and the quest for peace, the gates of renewal, song, and tranquility, the gates of understanding and virtue, the gates of wisdom and wonder, exaltation, youth, and old age, the gates of Zion, reborn and rebuilt in our time. Open the gates, open them wide, show us the way to enter.
We continue on page 644. El Melech Yoshev al Kisei Rachamim mitnaheg b'chasidut. Majestic God, your throne is mercy, love, and kindness your path. Though we wander and stray, your forgiveness grows as you pardon our wrongs one by one, doing what is right for every living being. In your mercy and love, do not treat us harshly for the harshness of our deeds. You teach us to proclaim your attributes made known to Moses, man of humility, long ago. This day remember for our sake the covenant of your 13 ways, as it is written. The Eternal descended in the clouds, stood with him there, and proclaimed, Adonai, Adonai, El Rachum v'Chanun, Erech Apayim B'Rav Chesed v'Emet, Notzer Chesed L'Alavim, Notzer Avon v'Fesha, V'Chata v'Nakeh. Together, Adonai, Adonai, God compassionate, gracious, endlessly patient, loving and true, showing mercy to the 1,000th generation, forgiving evil, defiance, and wrongdoing, granting pardon. We continue with Shema Kolenu, which you can find up on our screens.
one more day to return to what is true. Won't you take us in so we can begin a new year? Won't you please hear? Shema Kolenu Adonai Eloheinu Oseh Rachem Aleinu Vekabel berachamim uvratzon et tfilateinu uvratzon et tfilateinu uvratzon et
Page 653. Please rise if you're comfortable and able to do so for Ashamnu, as we offer one more time our confessions so that we can begin as the gates begin to close.
Ay, 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 Ashamnu,
Ashamnu,
Bagadnu,
Bagadnu,
Gazalnu,
Gazalnu,
Dibarnu Dofi,
Dibarnu Dofi,
ay, 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 Hevinu,
Hevinu,
Vehirshanu,
Vehirshanu,
Zadnu,
Zadnu,
Chamasnu,
Hamasnu,
Tafanu Shaker,
Tafanu Shakir, ay, 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 ay,
Ya'atnura,
Ya'atznura,
Kizavnu,
Kizavnu,
Latznu,
Latznu,
Maradnu,
Maranu,
Niatnu,
Niatznu,
Sararnu,
Saranu,
Avinu,
Avinu,
Pashanu,
Pashanu,
Sararnu,
Saranu,
Kishinu Oref,
Kishinu Oref,
ay, 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 Rashanu,
Rashanu,
Shichatnu,
Shichatnu,
Tiavnu,
Tiavnu,
Tainu,
Tainu,
Titanu,
Titanu.
Together. Of these wrongs we are guilty. We betray, we steal, we scorn, we act perversely, we are cruel, we scheme, we are violent, we slander, we devise evil, we lie, we ridicule, we disobey, we abuse, we defy, we corrupt, we commit crimes, we are hostile, we are stubborn, we are immoral, we kill, we spoil, we go astray, we lead others astray. Please be seated.
Let us all forgive. Let us all be forgiven.
Though we all
Let us all forgive. Let us all be forgiven.
Let's try to renew all the trust we have forsaken.
Let us all forgive. Let us all be forgiven. Slachanu, mechalanu, kaper, kaper lanu. Slachanu, mechalanu, kaper, kaper lanu.
Continue on page 659. We loved and we wept. We were kind and spoke thoughtfully. We were faithful and trusting. We put forth effort. We were mindful. We embraced. We took delight in the holy books. We were creative and we yearned. We fought for justice and searched out the good. We tried our best and we were attentive. We did what you commanded us to do. We found meaning in Torah, and most of the time, we did what is right. We proclaimed your name, and we were accepting. We were joyful, and we cared. We will continue in a moment with Avinu Malkeinu, the final Avinu Malkeinu, page 662. We'll invite everyone who's able to rise, and if you so choose, to remain standing through the rest of our service, page 662, as we face the ark together.
Avinu Malkeinu, kabel berachamim uveratzon et tefillatenu. Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, welcome our prayer with love, accept and embrace it.
Avinu Malkeinu aseh lema'an rachamecha harabim. Together, Avinu Malkeinu, act for the sake of your boundless compassion.
Avinu Malkeinu, aseh imanu leman shemecha. Avinu Malkeinu, act toward us as befits your name.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu b'sefer parnasa ulkala. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of sustenance and livelihood.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu b'sefer zichuyot. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of worthiness and merit.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu b'sefer slicha umchila. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of forgiveness and pardon. 664.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu b'sefer chaim tovim. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of lives well lived.
Avinu Malkeinu, chotmenu b'sefer geula v'yeshua. Avinu Malkeinu, seal us in the book of redemption and renewal.
Avinu Malkeinu, malei yadenu mibirchotecha. Avinu Malkeinu, let our hands overflow with your blessings.
Avinu Malkeinu, patach sharei shamayim l'tefilatenu. Avinu Malkeinu, let the gates of heaven be open to our prayer.
Avinu Malkeinu, chadesh aleinu shana tova. Avinu Malkeinu, renew us for a year of goodness.
Avinu Malkeinu, ein li lanu melech ela ata. Avinu Malkeinu, we have no sovereign but you. Together, Avinu Malkeinu, almighty and merciful, answer us with grace when our deeds are wanting. Save us through acts of justice and love.
Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Baneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Baneinu, Ki Emanu Masih. Aseh Imanu, Tzedaka v'chesed. Aseh Imanu, Tzedaka v'chesed, ve'hoshienu. Avinu
Page 665. Set me as a seal upon your heart and as a seal upon your hand. As the book of life is closed and sealed, open our hearts, open our hands. Let those who ask forgiveness and those who gave forgiveness depart this place in peace. Let all God seekers and soul searchers of this day depart this place inspired and renewed. Together, let us build a community of commitment. Let us all be sealed this day. Gamar Chatima Tova, sealed for goodness and sealed for life. B'Sefer Chaim Tovim, sealed in the book of life and good, eager to taste life's sweetness, to enjoy the fruit of our labors, to bring light to the darkness, and joy where sorrow dwells. Be sealed for a year of Torah and soulful searching. Be sealed for a year of kindness, good deeds, and love. As the book of life is closed and sealed, open our hands, open our hearts. Page 668.
יתגדל ויתגדל שמי רבה ועלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון ויום אחד ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב לאלה מן כובחתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמא תשבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמא בית ישראל, ודם אבון דבישמעיה, ואמירו ואמירו, יהי שלום הרבה מן שמעיה, וחיים עלינו, ועל כל ישראל ואמירו. Page 670. We read together. We stand as one before the gates of a new year, renewed by this day of atonement, made stronger by all who are with us, and by those whose presence we feel within. As the long day fades into dusk, we join our voices in words of hope and dedication. Pitchu lanu sharet tzedek, navo vam nodeya. Open for us the gates of righteousness, that we may enter and praise the eternal source of life. Open for us the gates of sacred community, that we may enter and feel its healing power. Open for us the gates of truth and integrity, that we may enter and grow in faithfulness. Open for us the gates of devotion and principle, that we may enter and find enduring values and meaning. Open for us the gates of repentance and return, that we may enter and offer our best. Open for us the gates of forgiveness, that we may enter and offer our humanity. Open for us the gates of kindness and compassion, that we may enter and offer our love. Page 672.
Shivarim, Teruah, Tekiah Gedolah. Yashikah. So we've concluded Ne'ilah. The last piece is to have Havdalah. We'd like to invite the families of anybody who works at Temple who happens to be here, clergy and staff, to join us on the bima. They give a lot so that we can do what we do, and we'd like them to join us on the bima for this final Havdalah piece. Please.
And as they are coming up, just want to take a moment especially to thank all of you for being here with us, and especially the team that works so hard and so diligently behind the scenes to make all of this possible. We couldn't do this without them, and so if you have a moment after these services, find someone and take a moment to thank them, for they've been putting in countless hours, and we're so tremendously grateful to Nate and all of those who work behind the scenes to make today possible.
Yirkot Havdalah. Shavua Tov, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova. A good year, a year of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good year, a year of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu HaTishri, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu HaGiladi, Imera Beyamenu, Yavo Eleinu, Imashiach ben David, Imashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu HaTishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu HaGiladi.
We all be sealed for a year of meeting, a year of goodness, and a year of peace.
Shana